This country is in a revolution. They're sick and tired of what they're getting, and I happen to be lucky enough to be part of it.
It has been said that when in the course of human events, an oppression so revolts its subject that it becomes necessary to alter or abolish the means of that tyranny. Is it that time when our Bill of Rights is defiled every day? When our adventures abroad threaten our security at home? When the Federal Reserve keeps our free nation enslaved by debt? When the people of the world tremble under the thumb of corporate imperialism? And now, our nation is drifting dangerously from freedom to fascism. So I have to ask, is it time?
And now, from the luxurious Albino Raccoon recording studios located in the Midwestern heart of America, it's the Last Voice for Liberty Network. And here's your host, The Mouth.
Greetings and salutations there to all my fellow patriots. It is time. The Last Voice for Liberty Network back here on Freedomizer Radio once again. I am, of course, your host, The Mouth, coming at you tonight with our newest installment on the Bill of Rights. You know, we are coming up to the Sixth Amendment here, folks, and this is one of the more important and one of the more complex amendments that really needs some going over because it's getting violated by the day, by the minute, by the second, by the hour. Folks, it's everywhere. They're doing it all the time. The Bill of Rights, Sixth Amendment goes like this, folks. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and the cause of the accusation, to also be confronted with the witnesses against them, and to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. This is a very, very, very important amendment, guys. We've got to make sure that we're breaking it down. See, the Sixth Amendment to the United States Constitution, of the 26 rights mentioned in the first 8 amendments, 15 of them have to do with criminal court procedure. Now, this is obviously something that was very important to the Founding Fathers. They're very familiar with a long list of government abuses from English history in which people were accused of things and punished unfairly. Now, the English monarchy had punished, tortured, and killed people for everything from disagreeing with the king to choosing a different religious path from the government's approved denomination. Now, it contains 7 specific protections, and this is what we're going to go through here tonight, for people that are accused of crimes. Now, why is this very important? You'd say, oh, the criminals, if they're accused, they should have no rights. No, folks, anybody can be accused of anything, and it's important that you have these rights in place. You cannot be judged right after you've been accused. This is the whole point. See, if you don't have these rights in place, you can get accused of anything and thrown away in jail. And this is for nothing. You could not have even done anything, and you're still getting tossed away into a cell for doing absolutely nothing. We start off with the Speedy Trial Clause. It guarantees that you must be tried quickly if you're charged with a crime. Now, this absolutely has to be important, and you would think it would be, since the Founding Fathers added it to the Bill of Rights. Well, if you weren't guaranteed a speedy trial, guys, you could just sit in jail for months or years without being tried, which, in case you don't know, NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act, that they continuously pass, that provision is in there where they can keep you indefinitely without charges. It's a complete violation of the entire Sixth Amendment. Just note that everything we're talking about tonight, the NDAA violates totally. Now, this was actually a frequent occurrence in English history where people being just jailed for months and years without even being tried. And the Founding Fathers wanted to protect themselves and you from this new government that they were creating. Now, the speed trial clause serves three main purposes, guys: to prevent lengthy incarcerations before guilt has been determined, to minimize anxiety and concern for the accused who may eventually be declared innocent, and to reduce the possibility that long delays can impair the accused's ability to defend himself due to fading memories or the death of witnesses and what have you. The Speedy Trial Act of 1974 was supposed to remedy that, wherein said in federal crimes, charges must be filed within 30 days and the trial must commence within 70 days. Now, I really don't know if that's something we need to keep an eye on, because I never really paid any attention to that. I didn't really know a whole lot about the Speedy Trial Act of 1974 until I started reading up once again on my Sixth Amendment. You know, this act was important to people, and I think it's important. I think it's getting violated every day. And the reason that this was so important is if this act is violated, then the case must be thrown out and cannot be retried at all. Mr. Austin Thomas.
Oh, leap to the mouth and the last voice for liberty.
How you doing, my friend? How you doing?
I'm doing so well, my friend. I'm just a very, very important topic, and we're going to have to take some time, little ways down the show, and tie it into your 14th Amendment. The 6th and the 14th kind of go hand in hand. Yeah. Yeah, all they have to do is declare you a terrorist, be it foreign or domestic, put you on a little old bummer's kill list, and pull a trigger.
Exactly. And this is where it's getting really dangerous. And I don't think people understand exactly why these clauses are in here and what they really mean. And it's heartbreaking to me, to be quite honest, because it's really, really important. This is not just for criminals who actually commit the crimes to find loopholes to get off. That's not what the amendments in the Constitution are all about. They're about not making sure that tyrants cannot just pigeonhole you into a prison cell over a bunch of BS.
Who was it? I'm forgetting who said that. You're better to let off like 1,000 guilty people than to put one down that's innocent.
Oh, who did say that? Sounds like something Reuben Hurricane Carter would have said. But the point of that is, really they did it on television. And I think they did it on television to make sure that they knew how dumb we were about our Sixth Amendment rights and what was going on. I think they staged it up to make it, seem as bad as possible, and, people went out and people got killed, okay? So, I think that, them staging it up and, promoting, he killed these people, of course ignoring all the brutality and violence that the LA police were, causing in looking for this guy. Those guys didn't find their heads if they, were shoved directly up their asses. And
well, exactly. I mean, it was a total frame up. They were out to kill him and shut him up.
That's exactly right. And they did it on television, and I think they just continuously showed all this coverage to go, hey, how much more can we get away with? Nobody's going to speak up about it. Oh, it's just the conspiracy theorists are speaking up about it. And what happens here? 6 months, has it been, later, since Chris Dorner, and now all of a sudden Obama's making commencement speeches telling people, oh, don't listen to conspiracy theorists. So obviously our voice is getting louder, and that's, getting to them. Why would the president come out and say something like that? The last president that came out and started saying something about conspiracy theorists was Nixon, because he invented the damn phrase.
Right, exactly. I don't know what the end game is. I don't know if they really want to get this all fired up and to get this civil war started. I have no idea what their agenda is.
Oh, I absolutely think they do. Jerry Brown of California signed that bill today authorizing people to go after these, confiscate guns from people who apparently, under California law or something, decree have no unalienable rights anymore. I don't know how they got so powerful that they can decree that, but right. That's what they apparently seem to think. And that's on like 20,000 people. 20,000 homes, he just said, okay, you guys go ahead and just take it. Just go ransack the place. Are you kidding me with that shit?
Well, you saw it coming after what they did in Boston and kicking in the doors, looking for their well, it wasn't a lone gunman, it was two, and now they got 3 friends that help them cover things up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I believe that. Just like I believe in Puff the Magic Dragon. Yeah. We have to bring in one more here. We got the Renegade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, guys? There it is. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, I'm all pumped up. I'm sitting here listening to my freaking theme song. It's called Renegade. It's by Head P.E. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm sitting here listening to you guys talking about them blaming shit on people. They do a damn good job, don't they? But I had to sit in the police station today, and I'm not going to call them the police station. That's a wrong term. The peace officer station. And I'm listening to this guy talk, and he's talking about these shootings and shit that are going on and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like biting my lip. I'm like, come on, man, bite that lip. Don't say nothing. I'm trying to be cool, because I was there for a reason that, it wasn't me. I wasn't there for me. I was in there like helping somebody else out. And I'll tell you what, I'm ready to go back in there tomorrow and put these guys in their place. Because they're biting, they're taking the bait too. Talking about the stuff going on. My gosh, it drives me freaking nuts. How can you? I'm ready to go in there. Austin, what was the name of that video? French fries and gravy or something like that, where it shows a perfect picture of the guy laying there with, that supposedly lost his legs. There's no freaking blood. There's someone leaning over him. There's no blood on his hands. This is after the explosion. I mean, you can't put 2 and 2 together here. Oh my word! I'm telling you, I actually got holes in my lips. I was biting my lips so freaking hard.
Well, I understand that. That was all psyops. They laid that shit out for the people that are awake to rub our noses in the shit that they're pulling. And in the meantime, they're blowing out the 4th Amendment. I know we're talking about the 6th tonight, but they're blowing out your 4th Amendment rights. They're kicking in doors in Boston. What the hell? There's some classic message from that is, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, the famous Chewbacca defense. Chewbacca lives on Endor, then you must acquit. Why would he do that? That was a circus. You know that, right? That was an absolute circus act. And and also, let's look at the other side of this thing. It was basically a brainwashing technique, because it showed you it shows you how they want their court system to work.
When tyranny rears its ugly head, will you bow and serve, or will you stand and fight?
Everybody, this is Barack Obama. He just is hungry.
Everybody here wants the pie. We want to grow the pie, and then we want to fight for the pie.
When freedom is threatened, will you turn a blind eye, or will you sound the alarm?
The private sector is doing fine.
Hey folks, this is the Mouth, host of the Last Voice for Liberty Network. Tune in Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Pacific, 11 Central for your ultimate dose of liberty, right here on Freedomizerradio.com.
The Obama's already threatening, 14-some governors with prosecution and whatnot to he should be forming their own state's militias.
Yeah,
good. He should be. Well, that's all right. We have a right to do that. We have a right to assemble. Damn right we do. Exactly. And he's going to go against that piece of shit. That's because he's an ass. He's a freaking puppet. It's completely. It's 100% treason. It's treasonous against the states that he's levying against. It's treasonous against the governor, the people that live in those states, and moreover, the people across this nation. Because this jagoff thinks he's got the cojones to be able to do this and threaten these people for protecting their citizens. He's got another thing coming. Revolution coming, folks, and they're causing it. They're causing it in 5 minutes.
They're pushing us into a corner. They are trying to box us into a corner to see if we lash out. You know what? You know what really sickens me? The freaking federal government is illegal all the way through. It's been illegal. It's a freaking corporation. And they're going to come against their state. They got some balls. They got some balls, don't they?
You know, we have to put the law back into these deputies, these sheriffs across our state.
Yes. They hold a lot of power. People don't know.
Hold the power. They really do hold the power. We have to wake to the people and realize that our sheriffs hold more power than this puppet head Obama does.
They do. They really do. 100%.
You know, oh man, see, I get so frustrated on a daily basis, just dealing with these freaking stupid sheeple. Don't they see what they got? Don't they see what they got? Don't they see the assault against what they got? Can you not see this?
That's the problem. They don't, and they haven't been gifted or enabled to cognitively think about these things to decipher what is good and what is bad, because it's all
cognitive dissonance. They don't want to believe it, or they want to stay in their little comfort zone. I do this for my grandbabies. This is for them. I want a world for them. I want a world where they can be sovereign. I want a world where they can enjoy liberty and enjoy the pursuit of happiness. And I don't see it coming with all this bullshit going on now.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
It's called the Constitution. Your rights were guaranteed and absolute.
You know we've been lied to, right? These are the three ways that they control the whole world. Through the military, money, and religious and spiritual establishments.
You had better wake up and understand that there are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
But the course this country's taken, it's inevitable that we only lose more rights and freedoms.
An inside job.
Why are you not allowed to ask anything about it? Why, when you approach the government? My government's never lied to me, have they? Let's see, where should we start? This event that changed our entire history of our country, why aren't we allowed to discuss it? Why aren't we allowed to ask questions? The moment you do, you get a reaction like he gave me. How dare you? How dare you question your government?
The government encroaching into every aspect of your life. Wake up. we're a threat to anyone that endangers our rights and the Constitution of this republic. Those who expect the blessings of freedom must be willing to stand up and fight for it. The only real threats to this country are also created by the very government that's supposed to protect us.
Today, really, in many respects, our government is the one that is stepping aside the rule of law.
And the most fundamental problem we have in America is that it is no longer a free country. And it is fast becoming a totalitarian state.
As many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead
because I'm sick and tired of what's happening to my country. They don't want us free. They want us controlled, like puppets.